Welcome to today's podcast. Today's episode is very special because we are not talking about perfect lives, success stories, or motivation quotes. We're talking about real life, a normal life, a life with routines, work, tired mornings, family moments, small joys, and funny mistakes. Today, I'm sitting with a normal man with a normal job and a normal routine. And that's exactly why this conversation matters. Thank you so much for being here. To start, I want to ask you something simple but important. Who are you and what does a normal day look like in your life? Thank you for having me. Well, my name is Daniel. I'm not famous, I'm not rich, and I don't have a special story. I work, I pay bills, I get tired, and I try to do my best every day. My life is simple. I wake up, I go to work, I come back home, and I repeat. But inside that routine, there are many small moments that people usually don't talk about. Moments that are not big, but are real. I think many people listening will recognize themselves in my life. I don't wake up excited every morning. Some days I feel motivated. Some days I feel tired. And some days I just feel normal. And that's okay. Life is not a movie, it's a routine. Let's start with your mornings. What is the first thing you do when you wake up? Honestly, the first thing I do is open my eyes and think, I don't want to get up yet. I wake up around 6 in the morning from Monday to Friday. My alarm rings, I turn it off, and I stay in bed for a few minutes thinking about the day. Sometimes I check my phone, which I know is not a good habit, but I do it anyway. I check the time, messages, and sometimes nothing important at all. After that, I get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, and make coffee. Coffee is important for me. Without coffee, my brain doesn't work. While I drink my coffee, I think about work, about what I have to do, and about how fast the day will probably go. All right, tell us about your job. What do you do, please? Oh, I work in an office. It's a normal job. I work with a computer, emails, reports, and meetings. Many meetings. Some days are busy, some days are slow, but most days feel the same. I arrive at work, say hello to my coworkers, turn on my computer, and start working. I don't hate my job, but I don't love it either. It's just part of my life. It gives me stability, and that's important. Sometimes work is stressful, sometimes it's boring, but it's honest work, and I respect that. You're right. Do you talk a lot with your coworkers? Yes, and those conversations help me a lot. We talk about problems, deadlines, and mistakes, but also about food, weekends, football, and life. Sometimes a short joke or a small laugh makes a hard day easier. I think people underestimate these small moments. A simple "how are you" at work can change your mood. Routine doesn't mean empty, it just means familiar. What about lunchtime? Lunchtime is one of my favorite parts of the day. It's a pause. Sometimes I eat with coworkers, sometimes alone. If I eat alone, I like to listen to music or a podcast. I feel calm. I forget about work for a moment. While eating, I often think about my life, about my family, my goals, and sometimes my worries. Lunch is not just food, it's a mental break. And what happens after work? After work, I feel tired. I go home thinking about rest. When I arrive, I change clothes immediately. That moment is important for me. It's like saying, work is over. Sometimes I sit on the couch and do nothing for a few minutes, just silence. Later, I help at home, eat dinner, and talk with my family. Those moments are simple, but they matter more than we realize. All right, tell us about your family routine. My family is my safe place. We try to eat together when we can. We talk about our day, complain a little, laugh a little. Sometimes we are tired and quiet. Sometimes we talk a lot. Family life is not perfect. We argue sometimes. We get stressed. But at the end of the day, we are together. That's what matters. Hmm. What about love? Is love part of your routine? Yes, love is part of my daily life. Love is not always big moments. Love is asking, how was your day? Love is patience. Love is listening when you're tired. Sometimes love is cooking together. Sometimes it's watching TV in silence. And sometimes it's arguing and then forgiving. Love is very human. Do you see your friends often? Not as often as before. Life gets busy. Everyone has work, family, and responsibilities. But when we meet, it's special. We talk about the past, joke about all the stories, and laugh like nothing changed. Friendship doesn't disappear, it just changes with time. Do you have any funny routine stories? Yes, many. One day I went to work wearing two different socks and didn't notice until lunchtime. Another day, I tried to open my office door with my house key for 5 minutes. before realizing my mistake. When you live an autopilot, funny things happen. These moments remind me that I'm human and that's okay. Yeah. How do your days usually end? At night, everything slows down. I prepare things for the next day, check my phone again, and go to bed. Before sleeping, my mind becomes very active. I think about what I did, what I didn't do, and what I want to change. Some nights, I fall asleep fast. Other nights, I just think about life, about time, about how fast everything goes. Many people say routine is boring. What do you think? I think routine is life. Routine is not the enemy. Routine gives structure. Inside routine, we grow, laugh, fail, and learn. The problem is not routine. The problem is forgetting to be present. One day, we will miss these normal days, the tired mornings, the simple dinners, the quiet nights. What could you say to someone listening right now? Your life is not small. Your routine matters. You don't need a perfect life to have a meaningful life. Pay attention to the small moments. Laugh when you can. Rest when you need to. And remember, you are not behind. You are living your life at your own pace. That's very real and very powerful. Thank you for sharing your routine and your life with us. No, thank you for listening. I hope people feel less alone after this. And I want you to tell me, what is your routine like? It would be very interesting to read your comment.